It has become a common sight in the national capital to see heaps of rubbish along drains after every National Sanitation Day exercise. The failure to collect the rubbish after previous exercises made a cross-section of Ghanaians develop a lukewarm attitude towards the exercise. The 5th edition of the National Sanitation Day was poorly patronized, and many blamed this on the failure of the authorities to play their part of collecting the rubbish after the cleanup exercise. Here's a report by Latif Idris.
A week after the first edition of the National Sanitation Day exercise, I was here at Osumaiti, and this drain here was as clean as you can imagine. But today the situation is different, and it tells you how the enthusiasm towards the National Sanitation Day exercise is falling. In a bid to clean up the country, the government has instituted the National Sanitation Day. Ghanaians of all walks of life are expected to congregate and clear all rubbish from their environment. What started as a fully enthusiastic activity has now gone to lackluster participation, which citizens blame on government failure to honor their part of the bargain of collecting the refuse after the cleanup exercise. This has created a gap in the market, which enterprising individuals are eagerly filling. Some residents in Accra have resorted to hiring the services of private rubbish collectors to do the job. Yusuf is a private garbage collector in Timber Market and has been doing this for months.
This time they say
there is a lot of rubbish in the system. When we collect the rubbish to the dumping site, we are charged almost the same amount for collection. Now even when we collect the rubbish, we do not even know where to go and dump it. Many Ghanaians think the National Sanitation Day exercise is a good initiative. Unfortunately, it has not been accorded the seriousness it deserves, resulting in the persistence of unsanitary conditions that breed diseases. A cross-section of residents in the Timber Market tell me the poor patronage of the 5th edition was born out of authorities' failure to do the collection bit after the cleaning exercise by residents.
What I want to do is we pay monies for the rubbish collectors to collect them, to make our place very nice for us. If the AMA is to come, fine, but they did not come. They do sometimes come, but not frequent. Yeah. So how long? Sometimes the rubbish will be there for about 3, 4, 5 days, even a week before they will come. And before they will come, some of the rubbish has just get back to the gutters again.
Because you have started here several times.
I don't see the essence of this exercise. The rubbish is left here uncollected. The AMA isn't doing its work well. They don't come around to collect the rubbish after the cleanup exercise.
The situation was no different in Osu.
I think that the key was low. It was low over here because the patronage here for the first time was good. At least very Saturday was very low because the turn-up was low. I don't know whether it's from the media or it's from the, because it seems like everything was quiet. I don't know. It's from the collecting of the rubbish. When you collect the thing from the gutter, we need to be taken out. But it seems like the thing was getting back to the drain back. That's the whole problem. So if you collect the thing from the drain and you go back there, that means the whole issue is going to square one. I think when the logistics are here to pick out, the thing will be okay.
Perhaps a legal backing to the National Sanitation Day program, allowing it to prosecute individuals who refuse to take part in the exercise, will go a long way to make the exercise a success. For Joy News, Latif Idris, Osumaiti.
Metal gratings covering the drains in some parts of the Dansoman suburb of Accra have been stolen by thieves, causing residents a lot of harm. Joy News' Nana Kwesi Akwe visited the area and reports that residents often fall in the open drains, especially during the night and when the lights are off.
Open drainage is a common sight in the Accra metropolis, and the situation is not any different at Dansoman Sharp Cave. Several metal gratings on the stretch, which otherwise would have made walking more comfortable, easy and safe on the pedestrian walkway have been stolen.
Oh, this thing was made by the government initially, and they were removed, by these truck pushers, these boys who normally this thing. Yeah. As good citizens, I feel the people who buy things should know that these things are from the streets, but they buy it.
Residents cannot pinpoint those responsible for such actions, but have blamed it on scrap dealers in the area, noting there's a ready market for such metals. But the absence of the metal gratings is not the only road safety concern for residents.
These open drains are causing a lot of harm. This is where I run my business, and I can't stand the stench emanating from the drains. I decided to pay for the one in front of my shop to be covered. Due to poor street lighting, thieves take advantage to rob people of their valuables, and people always fall through the portions of the drain.
They also bemoan the lack of street lights in the area, the absence of which they indicated has led to several thefts in the community. Residents want government to immediately come to their aid to resolve the looming danger. Nana Kwesi Akwes reports for Joy News.